Hello and welcome to Project Cars. I'm Jables, and today we're doing 125 miles around Brands Hatch, which is a tough racetrack. It probably won't look it, but it is a really tough racetrack, and I think it's because it's so narrow and it's very bumpy, and the car just throws itself all around. And then since it's narrow, there's not a whole lot of room to race, so guys are going to be just going all over the place. Did not do myself any favors though. We qualified 24th in the McLaren 12C GT3, so we're going to have a lot of work to do. But I find that at this place, if you just kind of hang on, most of these guys will do the work for you. This first lap around this place is always crazy, because there's not a whole lot of room to do anything. So we'll see how many spots we can pick up. And if I don't say a whole lot, it's because I've got my hands full. Because this first lap here is going to take all of my concentration. Already got some guys off-roading it. Hard on the brakes here. Got a traffic jam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over here. Cars everywhere. Got one guy going off the track up here. I'm gonna try to get low so that when he comes on, he's got room. Damn, I lifted him up. Go, and I've been hit. Oh yeah, he didn't like that. He did not like that at all. He got me back. That was that same guy. And that has put me back here to 26. That was not good. The guy's gone off the track again. Picked up some spots there. That's honestly, that's the toughest corner on the racetrack, I think. It always looks like the car's going to stick when you go through there. And then when you get it wrong, man, you really get it wrong. There's no runoff. You just go right into the dirt. Car just bouncing all over this racetrack. This racetrack needs to be repaved. Well, it looks like things have settled down a little bit. Not a great start. I was hoping for a little better than that. But now we just go to work now and methodically take one spot at a time. We've got a long ways to go, so you know, we're not out of this by any means. This McLaren does a good job around here. I've driven a lot of different cars around this place in this game. Won here once in a Pagani, which was a fun drive. But tried this place out one time in an Aston Martin GT3, and it was brutal. I looked very foolish. That car is very floaty. I played it before. It's very floaty. It sits a little higher up on the track than the McLaren. And driving that car, had my hands full. Definitely got it. Yes. Yeah. Man, I messed up, but that could have been much worse than it was. I'll definitely happily hand up these couple of spots on what that could have been. Try not to do that again. Would be a good idea. This track is hard. It really is just tough. And when it's not going well, it just really amplifies the problem. And we're back here in the traffic. Back here with the squirrels. I've got my hands full.
Brilliant overtake. Nice one.
But I think we're fast enough. I think we're fast enough to like get up here if we can just get away from some of these guys. I think we're quick enough. We might use some pit strategy today to try to gain us some spots. It would be nice to get a gravel top too.
Try and stop this guy getting underneath you. Cover that inside line.
Might be able to pick him up since he went through the gravel. And I'm not going to try to spin it out around here this time. Let's see how we do. There we go. I felt it starting to go, but I just kind of tapped the throttle a little bit and got the tires going in the right direction. That's something you can usually do if you feel the car starting to go around on you. Damn, dude. Tap that ass. That's something that you can kind of start to do if you feel the car start to go around. Just kind of tap the throttle just a little bit. Holding the brake is usually the first instinct, and that's usually the wrong thing to do. More brake will usually cause you to spin out. Oh yeah, that was a good move. That was a good move, car. So hopefully I can get it.
Great job out there. Great move.
Thank you. Thank you. Oof. I'm just bouncing right on that. He's through the dirt again. He did that on the last lap too. We'll go ahead and just take that spot away from him. We're up to 16th. Still a long ways to go. That's a hard corner there too. It's very awkward. You know, you carry all the speed through that front stretch, then all of a sudden you have to make this really hard turn that kind of bounces around and goes downhill.
Corner, but don't take too many risks.
That's a tough corner, but it's fun when you get it right. Now we're racing here with this Aston Martin. I feel sorry for that car. Like I said, I've driven in the Aston Martin here before, and it's a handful, man. The McLaren is much easier to drive around here. It sits a little better to the track. And even though, as you can see, I'm still having some trouble, it is a lot easier than trying to pilot that Aston Martin around this place. I'll tell you that much. Oh my God.
In a good position. Don't take too many risks. Try squeezing past him under braking for a slow corner.
We might have him right up here. Oh man. Got a pretty good race going on here with him. And we're gonna have him here. So I don't know if you were able to watch the Hungarian Grand Prix last weekend. That was a fun race, Formula One. Red Bull did a fantastic job. I know a lot of people were surprised at that. Everyone's been kind of talking about this season that Ferrari was gonna have their breakout year and we're gonna compete with Mercedes. And I dare say we haven't actually seen that yet. Ferrari's had some good runs, but they actually haven't looked all that impressive. They've been plagued with a lot of mechanical
He's feeling the pressure.
Surprisingly enough, Red Bull is actually the one that's kind of stepped up to the plate, and they've done a really good job. They look really sporty. Daniel Ricciardo had a really good run in Hungary, a track that he does well at anyway. But they were actually at one point, Daniel Ricciardo was chasing down Nico Rosberg. Of course, Mercedes still took the win, and I think that was the first time Lewis Hamilton had ever won at that racetrack, which is surprising when you think about it. When you think about Lewis Hamilton, you kind of think that he's kind of won everywhere. But there was one track he hadn't won at, so now he's gotten that. And Mercedes continues to pull away, and now Lewis Hamilton is leading the points for the first time this season, which is not great if you're Nico Rosberg, because if Lewis Hamilton gets the lead in something, it's usually over with. So Lewis Hamilton looking to win his
It looks like your best opportunity to overtake
World
is braking
Championship,
for
I
the
do
slow
believe.
corner. Try and keep it clean and
Fourth
tidy.
one, and I think he will do it. I honestly think he will. I would like to see I like Nico Rosberg. I kind of prefer him over Lewis Hamilton. I would kind of like to see Lewis Hamilton win. Nico Rosberg win the World Championship. I was really happy with how his season got started, but now he's starting to slip a little bit, and his teammate Lewis Hamilton getting his groove back. And once he's found the groove, you pretty much can forget about it. I'm really impressed with Max Verstappen. Isn't that cool? Isn't he great? I'm really impressed with him. Winning in Spain like that. That was good. Catalunya. Whoa! Man alive. So he spun.
That's your fastest lap so far today.
That was cool looking.
You're right on his tail. Come on, let's make this happen.
I don't think I'm right on his tail. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration. We're close. Yeah, but Max Verstappen is going to win a world championship one day. Let's just be real. I think he definitely will. I like him. I'm kind of glad that... oh, someone hit me. I got hit. Is that you back there? Why are you hitting me? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? But very impressed with Max Verstappen, and really glad that he was able to get promoted to Red Bull, even though cost Danny Kvyat that ride. But Danny Kvyat's been acting like a fool these last couple of races. So. Not sure what got into the Russian. Danny Kvyat. And I don't know if Danny Kvyat will return next season. I don't know.
Think about where he's slower than you. Keep pushing and see if you can take him under braking into the slow corners.
But yeah, Red Bull's impressive because everyone kept going on about how Ferrari would be. Oh, Ferrari's going to break out. They're going to compete with Mercedes. It's going to be great. Even their race engineer was even being quoted saying, "The championship I'm going to win this year. It's going to be one of my best ones ever."
Okay, let's try and stabilize these lap times
They're
now
not
and keep
even
focused.
close to winning the championship this year. They won't win the championship this year. Not unless maybe Sebastian Vettel goes up there and wins the rest of the races this season, which is highly unlikely. Just like it's unlikely this BMW is going to hold back this McLaren power with me behind the wheel. Highly unlikely. We touched a little bit there, but I've got the spot.
That was a sweet move. Great stuff.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're in the top 10. Hey, look at that. I just happened to glance down and see I'm in 10th. Look at me, I'm in 10th. So, 24th to 10th. In 9 laps. I'll admit it wasn't pretty. Ran into a guardrail and I've hit about every car, I think, on my way up through the field. I haven't made it look good, but I'm sure this car's got some damage. I can't quite tell the difference, but I'm sure the front bumper there is a mess. So it hasn't been a pretty clean race for me, but
Okay, you've got good pace. It's time to turn it on a bit. Let's push a little harder.
push a little harder, he says. I'm actually driving pretty hard as it is. I don't know if I wanted to push any harder. Whoa. Whoa, almost hit the sign, which is one of the only things I haven't hit, I believe, is a sign. So remind me at some point in this race to go up and hit a sign so that I'm perfect.